Peace, people. Please hit that thumbs up button. Please like, subscribe to all my videos. I really would appreciate it. Today I want to talk about our boy Kells. When I first did my first video on him, I said that I didn't think he would get that much time. I said that they said he getting a 10-year to life sentence. I said that, okay, he'll probably be closer to the 10 than the life. But a couple of days that went by, and there's been quite a few people that done testified against him. And I got to change that. I think they're going to throw the book at him. Okay, you got a woman judge. You have a woman judge that's hearing all this shit about what he's doing. And nowadays, women stick together. Yeah, women stick together. You know, they got 400 pieces of evidence against him. They got over 50 witnesses against him. 50. They're only up to like number 5 or 6. And right now, it don't look good. But every witness that come out, it gets worse, worse, and worse. You know, they done interviewed a couple witnesses that was abused by him, some of the people that worked for him, the doctor that was prescribing the herpes medication, and it shit gets worse by the minute. Okay, one of the young ladies that he sexually abused and took across state lines and did all these things testified, Ariel Clary. She met R.Kelly at an R.Kelly concert when she was 16 years old with her parents. I'm gonna say that again. She met R.Kelly, 16 years old, with her parents at one of his concerts. The name of the concert was the Black Panty Concert. Now, I don't know about y'all. I know damn well one place my 16-year-old daughter wouldn't be with or without me is at an R.Kelly concert. Okay? The Black Panty Concert. You know this man's history? And you take your child to that concert and sit up where he can see her? Apparently she caught the attention of somebody. She caught the attention of one of his employees or workers or somebody from his team, because R.Kelly, they said, had this thing where he gave out these black wristbands to the women that, you know, his people gave out the wristbands to the women that they thought he would be interested in. And apparently somebody spotted this girl and was interested. They gave her one of these bands. And based on the testimony, they saying that he had this thing with the black panties. The women he threw the black panties at, it was the ones he had his eyes on. And of course, he threw some black panties at her, which moved her closer to him. I don't recall whether it was backstage or closer to stage, but where he could communicate with her, whatever. Okay, and he gave her the panties or whatever. He started communicating with her. The girl wanted to be a singer. She told him that she wanted to be a singer. And the parents went along with this because they thinking that, okay, well, this is R.Kelly. He can help her with her career, whatever. And, you know, let's see what happens, right? Knowing that this man is a predator, been a predator. He had did shit before, well before this even came up. He was in trouble already. And these people knew that. Even if your daughter's too young and too dumb to know R.Kelly's history, the parents know. There's no way in hell I would have took my 16-year-old daughter to an R.Kelly concert. Okay? I just couldn't do it. I done been to a couple R.Kelly concerts myself, and none of my daughters went with me. Okay? And especially knowing what kind of person he is. But anyway, he threw her to the panties. All right? So he started conversating with her. She said she wanted to be a singer or whatever. The mother and father was with it, like I said, because they thought that she could get her start with him. And he started communicating with her. He told her that he wanted to audition her. Okay? and the audition was in the hotel without the parents. Now, remind you, this is the same person. You sending your daughter to a hotel to audition with R.Kelly. I don't know what kind of parents them is, but parents got to take some responsibility to this as far as I'm concerned as well. Okay, hell with making it big. You got talent, you can make it big. You don't need R.Kelly. You just got to bust your ass and put the work in. But anyway, so the parents knew that she went to this hotel to do this audition. R.Kelly told her she had to turn his phone off because he wanted to make sure that she wouldn't record nothing that was said or done during his meeting. Okay, so when the parents started trying to reach her, they couldn't reach her, so they called 911 and they sent the cops there to do a wellness check. Cops showed up. R.Kelly opened the door. They asked for the girl came out. They said, that was for a wellness check or whatever. They asked her for her ID. Okay, now mind you, at this point, the girl was only 17 years old. She was a minor. Okay, she lied and told the cops she was 18. But when they looked at the ID, they saw she was 17. They did nothing about it. Now, I don't know if they couldn't count the years, or they miscounted, or they didn't care, but they did nothing about it, and they left her there with R.Kelly. On their way out the door, they gave him some cards and told him if he was ever in town and needed security, to call them. Okay, they looking out for themselves. They wasn't looking out for the kid. Call them to get us some work. Okay? So they left the girl there. Okay? R.Kelly told the girl he couldn't do the audition unless he ejaculated. Yeah, right? So she wasn't with it, and then it went back and forth or whatever, and he eventually told her, well, okay, model for me in your panties and your bra. Walk back and forth. So she was willing to do that. She walked back and forth, and eventually he convinced her to take them underclothes off. And he had his way with her. Okay? After that, they maintained a relationship. Okay? The parents signed her over to R.Kelly. Could you believe that? So she can work on her career, because at first he sent her back home or whatever to do her schoolwork or whatever. But then he told her, you know what, you are not going to be able to be successful as a singer. From there, you have to come over here. And they got her signed up in a school or whatever, a tutor or something, where she could finish her schooling and stay with R.Kelly. Now, this is where my problem really gets big with the parents. Why would you do that? You know his history. You know the shit he done did in the past. This is nothing new. This is nothing new with this guy, what he does with these girls. I mean, he had been arrested for it in the 90s, in the early 2000s, and you still gonna send your little girl to go out there and be with this predator. And that's the part I don't understand, okay? But you know what? People do a whole lot of shit to get fame and fortune. People sell them their own self out. Forget their kids. How many people, just done sold themselves out, an entertainment business to get what they want to get? You know what I'm saying? So, but he started taking this girl all over the country. Okay, this is where this Man Act thing comes in that I reported the other day. He started taking the girl all over the country, across state lines, having sex with her. Okay? And with the aid of the people that was working with him. And this is where this racketeering shit come in, with the people giving out the wristbands, people setting up these trips, the hotels for these girls and all of that. They say this was an enterprise that he had people doing for him. Okay? It was the same thing with the Aaliyah, the wedding certificate. They lied about a birth certificate. They paid somebody to give her a phony birth certificate saying that she was 18 or 19 so she could get married. Okay, the guy that did it, his manager, said that he did that pretty much on his own. R.Kelly didn't tell him to do anything. See, this is how they connect in this racketeering thing as well. Okay, I don't know if the racketeering shit gonna hold up though, because You know, some of these people with this racketeering thing are saying a lot of the shit they did on their own. It wasn't so much that he told them to do it, it's what they thought was the right thing to do by him, not what he told them. See, that's the difference. It's what he told them to do. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, but R.Kelly, the girl turned around and lived with R.Kelly for 5 years. For 5 years. So my thing was, if she was supposed to go to R.Kelly to get a singing deal or whatever, how long did it take? And within the 5 years, he gave the girl herpes. He gave the girl herpes. She said that every time she would have sex with him, the pain would become so excruciating she couldn't walk afterwards. And finally, she went to the doctor or whatever, and they told her she had genital herpes. Okay, and R.Kelly tried to tell her, well, how you know you got it from me? Okay, but during the trial, his doctor came out and said that he had herpes and that he was prescribing him the medication for it. So that was a bunch of bullshit. He gave that girl that disease, or that virus. Because they say it's not a disease, they say it's a virus. Okay, either way, it's something you can't get rid of. You know, herpes, you carry that for a lifetime. And to have a girl at that age to be, you know, that's sad, or whatever. Okay, the doctor was a friend of his, you know, outside of being his doctor. The doctor never charged him nothing. The doctor used to go to his concerts, come to his house, come to dinners, come to the studio, listen to music with him. So the doctor was his friend, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and then the girl started reporting that R.Kelly was beating her. You know, they said the girl was like 4'11", 95 pounds. So R.Kelly beat her with a size 12 shoe. Yeah, the shoe was probably as big as she was, if that's what she did, you know what I'm saying? And also, there's some nasty shit to this too. Some real nasty shit. He said, the girl said that he made her wipe feces all over her face as a punishment and eat feces. And then when she did it, he didn't like the way she did it because she didn't seem like she was happy doing it and made her do it again. This nigga's crazy. Yeah, as a punishment. This is the same kid that their parent allowed him to go and be with R.Kelly. The same parent. You know, so, I don't know, this R.Kelly thing is getting worse by the minute. I mean, his doctor came out and said damaging shit. This girl said some really damaging stuff. The other girl the other day, she said some damaging shit. The manager said some damaging shit. And, you know, right now, like I said in the beginning, I said, they said 10 years, whatever. You might do 7. I don't know about that. A female judge and all of this shit. I mean, it's hard to prove anything else, but, you know, right now, it looked like R. Kelly's gonna get served, and deservingly so. I feel sorry for him. You know what I'm saying? I love his songs, but I hate what he did to these girls. And he need to pay for it. I'm gonna keep following up some more videos about R. Kelly, so look out for him. Okay, because I find this pretty interesting, because I want to see what the outcome is gonna be. Because like I said, the outcome of this is gonna reflect on a whole lot of other stuff. You know, Bill Cosby got out on something wasn't done right with the case. Epstein killed himself. Harvey Weinstein is next. Okay, I want to see what's going on with R. Kelly, because you know what they always do with the black people. They make an example out of them, and I think R. Kelly's gonna be an example, a big example. I think we have heard the last of R. Kelly, to be honest with you. Anyway, please like, subscribe, and share my videos. Hit that thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay? Hey, you guys have a good day. Peace.